Take it away, fellas.
Thank you, voice girl, and welcome to another edition of the Man Space Podcast. Now, this is the voice of Russ, and with me, as always, is my co-host who's saving up all his money so he can go to Vegas just to play Uno, the one and only Big Les.
Hey, I'ma lose. My grandkids be whooping me playing Uno, dog. They be killing me. Just kind of look like this situation.
Right.
You ain't got to leave the picture up this long, though. You know what I'm saying? Is that it? Okay. You know I got Photoshop skills. I will get you back. I will get you back. You better be careful,
man.
What's going on, big dog?
Bro, I've had a time, bro.
No.
Oh, man.
You just been going through it, man? Tell us about it.
Bro, I went to go, I've talked several times about my clients that I got to go see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Time,
right?
I'm kind of like the man, right? I'm the big man stuff, right?
Yeah.
I go see my clients, and I'm talking with my client, and she's like, "Hey, can I show you this on her computer?" So I walk around the desk, and I feel something on my ear.
Oh,
I swipe forward. And in my eyes, it's a tarantula. This thing flung out, it stuck to my shirt, and is dangling like around my legs, right?
Oh no.
The lady sees it, she jumps and runs like dog.
Oh no.
I'm up there doing boots on the ground,
trying to stomp this spider off. Hey, at least you ain't had no fan.
I know, right? And she's like, okay, it ran back there behind another desk.
It ran back there?
Yes.
Oh,
so she's like, hey, do you want to sit down? No, I don't want to sit down, right?
Oh my God.
I can't even function now because now I can feel it still on me.
So you keep doing like this?
Yes. Like my arms are itching, the back of my head is itching.
Yeah.
I keep popping my ear. Bro, I broke out into a full-on sweat.
Yeah.
Like I could not function. Like she was asking me questions. I couldn't even think straight. I'm like, I have to go. I need to go home and take a shower. Like I can't deal with this right now.
Yeah.
Like when I got in my car, my shirt, you could see a ring of sweat all the way down. And I had a wife beater on, dog.
Oh,
and it was all the way down through the wife beater.
That's horrible.
I was so.
Your fear is that's kind of bad.
Yeah. I don't understand the purpose of a spider. I mean, Spider-Man is probably one of my favorite superhero characters of all time.
You don't understand where he came from.
If we could eliminate every spider on this earth, I would do without Stan Lee having the knowledge of a spider to create this character. I'm like, if we can have a reversal and just wipe them all out.
Right. You'd be fine with that.
I'd be perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
Wow. Well, I'm not very fond of spiders either. I think we've talked about this before. I'm not fond of spiders whatsoever. So I understand you, sir. I truly understand. And that's something that I'm not dealing with. I would have went home too. Because now I'm like, where did it come from?
Right. Like, was it on me the whole time?
Was it on you the whole
Did it
time?
come from the ceiling?
Exactly.
What? I don't know. Did I walk through something?
Did you walk? Did you walk through it? So now it has you tracing back. See, this is what I do. I'd be tracing back my steps. where I've been,
Right.
what I do. Did I stand under a tree too long? What's going
Yes.
on? Yeah.
Oh man, I was done.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you made it through. I am.
I made it through that one. But then let's fast forward a few days. I have a meeting to go to, a men's meeting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're finishing up.
Yeah.
So it's me and a few other guys. We're packing up the stuff, right, from the
Yeah.
meeting, right? And so going in and out the door, and I'm like walking out the door, I feel a cobweb
Oh
hitting my head.
no. Oh no. Oh no.
Bro,
That was it.
it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. I can feel, it's like it felt like little stuff. I could just feel like little stuff on me. Like every now and then I get a little tingle, like something bit
Yeah.
me,
Some
dog.
bitchy. Yeah.
By the
Yeah.
by the time I got home, I had like a bite mark, like up here, like a bump
Oh
here.
no.
And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Yeah. I
Damn
stayed in
my
that shower
shirt.
for like,
Yeah.
bruh, I was in the shower for like 30 minutes, bruh. Like, wife's like, you getting out? Like, no, I'm staying in here. I washed my hair like 6 times.
Oh,
Like, this
that's
this is just
crazy.
I was all pickled when I came out. I didn't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah. Just straight wrinkles.
Yeah, bruh. I see no purpose for
Yeah.
spiders.
You're gonna have to start carrying one of them little cinnamon whisk brooms that they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're
Yeah.
gonna just have to start walking around like this. I rebuke you. I rebuke you, spiders. I rebuke you. just do it like this the whole time. Oh, oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm not gonna talk though, because I walk out of my front door, which is rarely used because we use the garage more so than the
Yeah.
front door.
Yeah. Mhm.
Whole face full about a week ago.
Oh,
I about fell all the way out. I'm not a spider fan.
mm-mm.
So I got this little torch thing that you hook up to
Yeah.
the propane tank.
Mhm.
I'm surprised I didn't melt the siding around the door and the window frame. So I went all that gone dog.
Right.
Mr. Pest Control came out. He was like, "So what you got?" I was like, "Spiders everywhere. Spray 3 times. Got a whole big old bottle of it too." He's like,
Yeah.
"You want some?" Yeah. Went around the house inside 3 times.
Yeah.
Man, I can't do it, bro. I saw a cobweb up in the corner of my office. Everything came from the
Mhm.
walls. Everything. That's why it's all
Right.
jammed up. My room jammed up, bro, because everything's
Mhm.
still in the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
But I got to every single corner. I got to every single corner, bro. My wife's like, "You
Bro.
might as well open up a pest control business." I was like, "No, I ain't doing that because I got to deal
Mhm.
with spiders then
Yeah.
and
Or
snakes."
or or worse, right?
Yeah, nah, I
Right.
ain't doing. You can forget it, bro. You can forget it. Nope. I catch one in here bigger than a quarter, bro. We burning it down. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened, Mr. Officer, but can we rebuild right here? You know what I'm saying? Burn it all the way down, bro. Take them trees back another 15 feet.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it, man.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, but they
Mm-mm.
say on the news, apparently, it's been a problem for everybody,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Because of the heat, the dry
Mhm.
conditions, they flourish, so they're getting in
Yeah.
everybody's houses. I seen like 4 or 5 of my neighbors getting it done. I'm like, "Y'all got problems with spiders?" I was like, "Oh my God, ants,
Yeah.
spiders, earwigs, or whatever they're called."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Those earwigs. Yeah.
yeah.
Been having a lot of them.
Yep. And it's like, and my wife don't like nothing that crawl, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If it ain't a baby, she ain't touching it.
Bruh. Do you have lizards running around your house?
Yes. Yes.
Bro, I'm out back. I have a screened in back porch. So I'm out back on the hibachi grill, right? On the
Yeah, yeah.
Blackstone, doing the thing up, right?
Right,
And I
right.
hear boom, thunder just going like
Yeah,
crazy. All of a
yeah.
sudden, because I look up, right?
And
And
it's
I
over.
see nothing but sun.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's sunny as can be, but it's thundering like crazy, right? I'm like, what in the
Mhm,
world?
mhm.
And then I look over to my left, and we have a little patio set over there that's covered.
Yeah.
I see this lizard come running out of the grass onto the patio,
And
and he goes up under the fire pit. So the fire pit's covered.
oh,
So and then I hear boom, and I turn to look, and then off to the right, it's just pitch black dark, like
yeah,
moving its
yeah.
way. I look back over to the left, and I see the lizard that popped his head out, and he looking
He
around
looking too where it's
like
coming from.
where's it coming from?
Hey, that's your cousin. That's your cousin.
Right.
He want to make sure.
Bro, I'm out there cutting grass,
Yeah.
and I look up, and on the front of the house, I have two sets of gutters.
Hmm.
I have a midway gutter, and then I have an upper level gutter.
Yeah.
Dog, there's lizards hanging off the sides of the gutters, looking down at me, watching me cut grass
Yeah.
on
They
both
waiting.
levels.
Yeah, they waiting on you to finish.
Yeah, they looking over the edge, watching me. I'm looking at
Yeah.
them, they're looking at me,
See,
like what?
torch. But that would
Yeah,
set the roof on fire. So we got to be
yeah,
careful.
yeah.
I got to be careful.
Absolutely,
I
absolutely.
was banned from the torch usage for a little while. I probably still am. I don't even know what a little gun is no more.
Bro, I used to have the little long torch lighter.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. I had so many burn marks in the house. This at my old house, before I got married. My wife
Yeah.
would have a fit if I did that these days. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, I used to have a lot of burn marks in the
Yeah,
corners where
you
I would
just
sit
get
there
it.
and just
I'm telling
sizzle.
you, man. I'm telling you. I wasn't playing with it, but I'm just like a bad little kid. She took it from me. Just like, you bought this to fire up charcoal,
Mm,
not spider webs. But I don't care. As long as I don't catch
man,
stuff on fire.
I had those writing spiders. Have you seen those? Those big,
The big joker. They
the big,
scary.
they're
Oh
black
my
and yellow.
God. Yes.
And
I
yeah,
don't have them here, but at the old house I have.
oh my gosh. At my old house, I'd be out there cutting grass, and either
Yeah.
like there was a row of trees like behind my house.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
either on the trees or hanging off the patio because I had a raised
Yeah.
patio, and they'll be over there. I would keep like that wasp spray that would shoot from 24
20
feet
feet.
away.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
bruh. I would keep that just for them. Because I
Really?
would stand that far away and shoot them. And they would say, like, those are the ones you leave because they eat up all the other pests. I ain't care. It's a spider. It's got to
Yeah.
go.
But that thing is big as your finger, man. As long as your finger, man.
Yes.
The body of it is like this
Yes.
long, and then the legs come off it. They 2
Oh my
inches.
gosh.
Those things are, man. Look, I got goosebumps. Those things, they even though
They-
a brown lacrosse is big as my fingernail, and it'll hurt you more than that
yeah.
big old spider would. But man, I did not like seeing when I saw that thing the first time. Oh, bro, I was ready to give it in right there, right there. I could have shot it. I could have pulled
Yeah.
out my pistol and shot that thing. That's
Mhm.
how big it was. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
But nothing a flat bladed shovel couldn't handle. Hey, he took off on the grass because I just knocked him down. And you can see the grass move. You it, buddy. Smack
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it was over after that, cuz.
Bruh. But
Yeah, but I don't mess with
speaking of
them
being
things.
hurt, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of being hurt, Man Space Nation, I posted my review of something,
Oh,
someone that
Lord.
I'm a big fan of.
Oh, Lord.
I'm a huge fan of Dwayne Johnson, better known as The Rock.
The Rock.
Right?
Yeah.
Big fan. He came out with a skincare line called Papa Tui, right?
Mm.
It's, there's like a tattoo cream to help your tattoos like pop and shine. He's got
Yeah.
like a facial cream. He's got a body wash and he's got a bar of soap and stuff like that, right? So I picked up, I'm like, I do have tattoos, but I don't use the tattoo stuff.
Right.
Mine are in spots where they're going to be covered, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't getting that, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try the body wash and the bar soap, right?
Mm.
So I was out visiting some folks, and all of a sudden, like my hand started to break out into a rash while I was out.
Mm.
I'm like, what in the world's going on, right? So I
Yeah.
got some hand sanitizer, rubbed my hand again, like, okay, and stayed for a little while longer. And when we left, I saw it on my bicep,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm like, what in the world's going on? So I stopped at a gas station, went into the bathroom, washed my arm up real good, went away. Cool,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Go home. I'm like, hey, I need to get some more body wash. So I stop at the blue store. So
Mm-hmm.
blue store. I should get on my soap rag about my soapbox right now because y'all ticked me off. And I said, you know what? I hate going to this store. And
Yeah.
and really what I needed was toothpaste, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
More than anything. And
Yes.
I have a thing where I like uh uh Guru Nandas, right?
Okay.
It's the
Yeah.
it's the coconut oil toothpaste, right?
Okay. Okay.
Love it,
Mm-hmm.
right? I said, they won't have that locked up, right?
Mm.
I go in the blue
Locked up.
store. That's the only toothpaste that's in the section that's locked up. There's all types of Crest. There's Colgate.
Yeah.
There's Arm& Hammer. There's AIM.
Yeah.
Dog, who buys AIM these days? But AIM is there, right? Every type of toothpaste you want is there,
Yeah.
except for my Guru Nanda, which is locked up. So I'm pissed off, and I'm like, there's not even a person over here with a key.
Right.
So I'm like, forget it. I'm not even gonna bother. So I
Mm-hmm.
went down the body wash aisle, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at all the different ones. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, all this stuff is way overpriced,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I look for like paraben free and all this other stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I see Papa Tui. I said, oh, this is the Rocks brand. I get the body wash, I get the bar soap, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get home. I said, you know what? I'm gonna try the bar soap first, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'll try that on my face and stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in there washing up and stuff like that. My chest is instantly on fire, right?
What?
So I'm thinking it's from visiting, the
Right.
people earlier, right?
Yeah.
That it
Yeah.
just, hit me,
Yeah.
right? So I'm like, okay, it's either that or the soap, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, So I said, I'm not going to use the soap anymore, right? So I stopped using it, went
Yeah.
back to my old stuff, and waited a few days. And my chest is almost clear.
Oh
I said, I'm gonna try
wow.
it one more time, right? I
Wow.
try it one more time. Boom, bright
Boom.
red,
Yeah.
instantly, just
Yeah.
broken out to all like that was probably Saturday.
Yeah.
That was Friday when I did this, right?
Mm.
It's now Tuesday as we're recording this episode.
Yeah.
My chest still, like, just me touching it still hurts.
Oh, that's
It's
crazy.
it's like 90% clear now,
Yeah.
but
But you
yeah,
still got some pain from it.
yes, yeah.
That's crazy, man. But that's
I
what
threw that stuff straight in the trash.
yeah. Yeah. We know. us on Instagram, we saw that.
You can see my review on Manspace Nat 1 on Instagram. Yes.
But see, my wife has me. We were kind of doing the same thing, all this, this, chemical free,
Right. Dye
stuff,
free, sulfur
dye
free,
free,
paraben free.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, all that stuff. But I use this one called raw sugar. Have you ever used raw sugar?
No, I've not used that.
It's bamboo charcoal. I'm
Okay.
gonna take a picture of it and I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
You should probably might want to try that one. And I
Okay.
use this other one called Method. That's
Yeah.
another. Yeah.
Method had been kind of like my go-to because of
Yeah.
Native. I was using Native for a while, and they done lost
Mhm.
their mind with Native on the prices.
Bro, it's crazy. It's great. All
Like
this stuff is crazy. Anything
when
you
I started
need.
with Native, I was getting it for $4.98.
Yeah. Now what is it?
when it
What,
first came out.
$9 or something like that?
Dude,
$10?
it's like $11 and something.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
no, I'm not buying that.
yeah. But I got a big bottle of the I mean, it's like pretty big.
Yeah.
And it lasts, it smells great. It cleans
Mhm.
well, you know. So I don't have any
Is it
problems with that one.
exfoliating?
No, it's not exfoliating. It doesn't have like
Okay.
little crystals or nothing like that.
Right.
Yeah, nah. I bought some men's Dove.
I will use that from time to time. Yes.
I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm just, I don't feel like with this raw sugar. I feel a little, makes my skin feel a little squeaky. It's like
Mhm.
it's like okay,
Well, see,
it's clean.
doctors would prescribe Dove, like the
Hmm.
unscented Dove,
Yeah,
the just
unscented, the white
like
bottle.
if you
Yeah,
had any type of skin condition or anything like that,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
doctors would
yeah.
prescribe Dove. Like I
Hmm.
remember having a heat rash as a child where I broke out real bad with red
Hmm.
bumps from a
Yeah,
heat rash.
because
And
it's
they said,
very clean
"Go get
soap.
Dove."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a clean soap. And that's cool, but this is that, that the gel, and it's
Right.
got exfoliating in it. I mean, it's
Yeah, yeah,
cool.
yeah.
It's just not my go. Like when I got my raw sugar, because I order it. So because you
Okay.
can't buy it, you can like
Uh,
used to be able to get it in the store. I used to be only get it from Target, right? Then it
mhm.
stopped selling it at the Bullseye store. Then I had to go to the
The
Blue
the
store.
DEI kicked in.
Yeah. Then I would go over to the Blue store, right?
Yeah,
And they had very selected, it was small, very small, right?
yeah.
You could only get 3 bottles side by side. But they had the
Mhm.
bar soap as well. So I would double up. I would get two
Yeah,
bottles, 2 bars,
2 bars, right.
you know, keep my bars under the sink. I'm good,
Yeah,
shower gel over there. And then all of a
yeah,
sudden, you can't get any of it in there anymore. My wife has a hard
right.
time finding the one that she likes. So we order it.
Wow.
So yeah, now we order
Yeah,
I want to say in bulk, but it's a
okay.
box. It's a big box that comes, and it's at
Imma have to
least
look for
six,
that.
six, 8 bottles in it. I'm gonna send you a picture of it, so
Yes,
you can
yes, send that to
see
me
it.
because I definitely
Yeah,
wanna look at that because
yeah,
I like having a bar for when I travel.
yeah. Same here
Uh,
because it's
yeah,
quick. It's easy. I don't have to
right.
be worrying about stuff spraying out.
Yes,
All
yes.
that other
So
stuff.
yeah, so
Exactly.
I try a bar first. If
Hmm.
I try something new, I'll try it at home to see how I do with it. And
Yeah.
then if I like it, then it goes in my travel case. And when I
Hmm.
travel, which Manspace Nation knows I travel a lot,
Right.
I have my bar with me,
Yep.
because I
Yep.
have had that where I've ended up and opened my suitcase and there's all my
Man,
gel splattered all over
it's
my
splat
stuff.
over your clothes.
Yeah.
Yep. But see,
Yeah.
now I use Ziploc bags with everything now because I've had that
Yeah.
happen to me once, and I'm like, "Yep, never again."
Never,
This is
yeah.
for soap. This is for
Hmm.
medicines. This is for lotion. This is for
Right.
toothpaste. And it's like, why do you buy a whole box of Ziploc bags before you go out of town? Because I use 10, and you should too. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah.
she'll be like, "Oh, my stuff is spilled out." I told you, Ziploc
Oh,
bags.
one of the tricks though
Mm,
is put it in your shoes. If you pack
mm,
shoes,
yeah,
put it in your shoes.
really.
Yes. Yes.
I generally don't pack my shoes. It depends on where
Mhm.
I'm going. Like I'm going to Florida in a couple of weeks, bro. I'm not gonna have a pair of sneakers or nothing. I'm going old school, cuz thong flip flops. I'm getting my feet done and
Oh
everything.
boy, I'm glad you
Boy,
put on the last part of that and said flip flops. I was like, whoa, hold up, TMI.
I never know. I might be on the beach with them speedos too. Yee! Hey man,
Oh,
sometimes you just gotta live a little, right?
yeah,
Don't nobody know. Don't nobody know. You know that saying, dance like
I know
nobody's
me.
watching.
I know me, and I know you. And even though we're not going on this trip together,
It's the thought process of
It's
it,
the
right?
thought process, right? I don't need the mental images.
Hey, I'm going to live my life, son. I'm going to live my life, son.
Oh,
Throwing flip flops, boy, and a speedo, living life. Listen to Mo 3. I'm gonna be ghetto. We outside. You know what I'm saying? We outside, boy.
oh man.
With a cell phone and some keys, cuz that's it.
I hear you. I hear you.
I ain't doing that, dog.
Oh, we gotta take a break. But before
Right.
before we take a break, let's enjoy this moment. Let me ask you, Les, what character would you be? Because we got to get us characters in here. What kind of character would you be, Les?
I don't know, man. If I'd have to think about it, who would I be?
See, I see you as a grapefruit because you're round.
See why I don't like him. Sean, you see why I don't like him.
Hey, Russ set it up too.
Here.
Russ set up the whole
He can get
segue.
off fine for 40 minutes.
He set up the whole segue questionnaire.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He made me think I was doing something
So if you see a grapefruit in book 5, oh, we know.
great. You know, he don't like grapefruits, so he ain't doing that.
Yeah, he right about that.
Go to break before I give you the finger. Oh, banana peel looking.
So, big bro.
What's happening, dog?
Man, I think that I stay on social media too much.
Yeah, I think so. Kind of our life, though. We have to be part of that.
Right.
We have to be a part of it a little bit, right?
But I think that I've been seeing a lot of, I guess, our generation interacting with younger people, you know, where there's kind of like, I think a lot of times we say that there's a sense of entitlement with these younger people, right?
Yeah.
And I saw this one video of this young man talking to what I can assume is his parents.
Okay.
And I shared it with you, and I'm going to share it here with the Man Space Nation real quick.
All right.
Y'all definitely owe us something. Stop saying that we entitled. A child cannot be entitled. You chose to have us. We didn't actually be here, so therefore you owe it to us. As a matter of fact, when I was in the womb, if I would have known that y'all was gonna be poor, I would have never came out. Make me go through the misery and make me go through hell in life because you ain't get your shit together before you decide to have kids. Why would you bring a kid to your miserable world?
Wow. So first of all, if that is your son,
I'm gonna pop him in his jaw. You ain't gonna talk to me like that. First of all, you're not gonna talk to me like that. Second of all, how dare you try to hurt my feelings? So what? I was poor. You know what I'm saying? How dare you, you little bastard? I should have put you back. You know what I'm saying? I kind of understand where he's coming from, unfortunately. Right.
But the feeling that he is owed certain things,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, life happens,
It
right?
does. It does.
There are different situations.
Mhm.
Yes, there are people that are in situations where they should
They
not
should not
be having
have it.
children,
Exactly. Exactly.
but there are a lot of people who end up in those situations because they are young, they're naive, it's not going to happen to me, and it
Right.
happens, and next thing you know, you're sitting there on, Section 8 and government assistance and everything else, and you need help to survive.
Yeah.
This world, I mean, just the price. I was having a discussion with one of my coworkers today,
Hmm.
and she said, do you know the only thing that has kind of gone down in price over the years
Mm.
is
Oh,
a pizza?
really?
She said, a lot of times, if you go to like the major chains, right,
Hmm.
they pretty much stay consistent in their prices. $9, $10, the big stuff, 17,
Yeah. 17,
but
20.
a
Yeah.
lot of times you catch those specials.
Mm.
It's two for $10.
Yeah. Or Little Caesars, bro. I mean, yeah, you get 2 hot and ready's for $5 a piece.
Yeah, it's 650 now. 650.
Yeah, it's 650. I mean, but
Yeah.
still.
But I remember being in the barracks,
Mhm.
where
Yeah, man.
you
Pizza
catch a
was,
pizza
yeah,
late night, $5,
yeah, man. And
I mean,
if it was just you had something to eat on for a couple days.
right,
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
yeah, I mean, it is the ultimate, hurry up and feed a group of people,
Hmm.
But yeah, the young guy kind of got me in my, I want to slap him, but I want to hug him too. You know what I'm saying? All at the same time. Because just like
He is right at points.
he had points, but here's the thing though, right? I was always taught this, and this is not. I'm gonna say I was always taught this. I've heard this saying: "You'll never be ready to have children.
Right.
You
There are
can never
people
be
who
ready
who
enough."
try their
Yeah,
best because they're planning to have children.
yeah. You'll
But
never be
more
ready enough.
times than not, people are not planning to have a
Yeah,
child.
yeah.
It
It
happens.
just happens, and a lot of times having a child changes the trajectory of
Yes.
the parent.
Yes.
Right now, if that parent trajectory changes and it goes up,
Mhm.
regardless of where they were, they're moving forward and moving up because now they got a seed
Right.
to feed, right?
Yeah.
They got somebody to take care of. They got somebody that depends on them. Those are
Yeah.
the responsible parents. Then you
Yes.
can't say they owe you anything because
Mhm.
they've given it to you.
Right.
They brought you through. They fed you. You got to this age. You know what
Far
I mean?
right. You 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 got clothes on your back. You
Yeah,
got a
man.
roof
You got a
over your
roof over your
head.
head. Yeah, you got
One
food
one
to
of the things,
eat.
man,
Yeah.
I take my wife back to the neighborhood where I grew up, right? And
Hmm.
it's really run down,
Yeah,
you know.
mine
And I,
too.
and I,
Yeah.
I showed her. I'm like, yeah, it's not even safe there anymore. It's not
Hmm.
the same as it used to be, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But when I was a kid, it was great to us,
Yeah.
right?
It was.
It was great to us, but I didn't know any better, right? And I remember, like, I would all during the winter, I always wore sweaters, right? Because they would call me Little Bill Cosby.
Right.
Not for roofies, but it was because of the sweaters, right?
You had coochies before coochie was coochie.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
But I used to rock all these sweaters and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And people thought that I was very well off because of how I dressed, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were like, he ain't rich. He live over there in the park.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you know, my neighborhood. It was the park, and
Hmm.
and to us, it was home. We didn't know any better.
Yeah, we did.
My mom didn't work. My dad had it retired from the military. Plus, he had a full-time job. So,
Right.
We didn't know any better. Right. It was,
and that's the
comfortable to
thing.
us.
As kids, you don't know any better because you
Right.
don't know anything before. You know,
Yeah.
these are things that you get going along the way. Your housing gets better, your toys gets better, your clothing gets better.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
At some parts, I want to call the little dude, he's not unappreciative.
Yeah. I love taking little Russ back there, because she can see, like, hey, my bedroom, the room that you grew up in is twice the size of my old bedroom.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
God forbid you had more than one boy in the house,
right?
And a sister, because
You
all the boys was going in
your
the same
bathroom,
room.
right? Right. You have your own bathroom.
Man, we was raised with a house with one bathroom.
Right.
You know what I mean? You had to go in there and do your business. You had to raise the window.
Yeah,
my mama was not having it.
Boy. None of that today. Where you sit on your cell phone in the bathroom.
Yeah, nah, wasn't no fan or nothing. Cuz
you gotta get in, get out.
Raise a window, a match, strike a match.
Yeah,
know what I'm saying. But I understand where he's coming from, but that's just not this life. That's period, right? That's I understand if you come from money and that's where you are and you have a child, of course you're going to be taken care of in that way,
and you feel, even if he was a situation where he's entitled that way, he would feel entitled because he feels like, I get everything handed to me, because if I come from money, everything comes to me no matter what. And so that's where you see a lot of this rebelliousness from a lot of young people that don't know any better, or they get the money and they don't, because they feel like, hey, nothing can happen to me. I'm rich.
Right. And I get that too, but at a certain point though, it's just about being thankful for your life.
Yeah.
Every day is a lesson. Every day you learn something new, and God forbid this kid, man, he's I don't want to say he struggled because I don't know, what I mean? But he had some struggle in his voice. It seemed like he was upset about something.
I would say that he was most likely in a situation where he wanted something, either because one of his friends got it, or he saw it on social media, or he saw a music video. Something out there is influencing something that he wants and he can't get.
Yeah. I had a friend, his brother was very upset with their parents because they didn't say for him to go to college.
Right.
He felt like they should pay for his college.
I just saw, and this happened in real life, I saw this on the news just recently, where a guy came home and somebody ate like his ice cream sandwich or something that he had in the freezer.
Yeah.
And he killed somebody.
And he killed him. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But see, there's no justification for that. It's an ice cream sandwich. But here's the thing, right? That's his ice cream sandwich. It was disrespect.
It is a disrespect.
I'm not saying this should have happened. By no means.
But you feel like that sense of entitlement gives you a feeling that everything is mine.
Yeah, I guess so. But I'm a big believer in.
You have certain rewards. You have
you do
certain things that you deserve special treatment.
Yeah, well, money unlocks your levels.
Right.
Let's just be honest. Money unlocks each level in life. right?
But
The more
even
money
down
you make,
to
the
women,
more levels unlock. Even the
you
women,
see a lot of women that sit there and say, listen, if he only brings in $5,000, I'm not dating him.
right?
He can't. I'm like, you
You can't
already
afford me. Okay,
right.
yeah,
Why do you
I
have
can't
this
afford you.
this feeling that I deserve all of these things when you're broke? You don't even bring $5,000 to the table.
Right, right. Now that's entitlement.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm not even gonna go there with that piece of it. But there's a lot of young people, like you say, they believe they're owed something. They believe their parents should have done more or better by them.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
I think a lot of parents today, and I say it's generational
Mhm.
because we want to give our children the things that
Things that
we
we
didn't
didn't
have.
have.
Right.
Absolutely. We want to give them a life that we didn't have.
Yeah.
You know, and it's unfortunate. Some of us still can't give the kids
Right.
a life that we did have,
Hmm.
you know. But the work ethic is different.
Yes.
There's a lot of things that are different now compared to when I want to say Gen Zers, you know what I'm saying, or Gen Xers. A lot of things are different. A lot our culture, how we do things,
Mm.
lots of things are different. They don't see the traditions like we see the traditions, and
Yeah.
the things that our family did, or they don't see the value in those things. Like I saw a post that uh, kids need to start going back to sleep on grandma's floor,
Mhm.
grandma and granddad's floor, or your cousins having sleepovers.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these kids don't do that now, man. They don't. Their mom and dad, oh no, they can't sleep on the floor. They have a bed. When we grew up, dog, we got in where we could. If you got the couch, kudos to you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We made pallets on the floor and passed out.
Yeah. I mean,
Mm.
so you look at our generation,
Yeah,
and a lot of times we lived near grandma. We
yeah,
lived,
not
my
far.
parents, right,
Mm.
with my mom's siblings, they
Mhm.
all split and went to different parts of the country, right?
Right.
When they got old enough, some were in St. Louis, some were in Cleveland, Ohio, some was up in New Jersey.
Yeah, yeah,
They just took off and left, right?
yeah,
My
yeah.
mom and my dad got married. My dad joined the military and took off, right?
Mhm.
But when we came back after my dad retired, they moved about an hour and a half away,
Yeah.
right? They were the only ones that came back. Well, my mom was the only one that came back to be closer to my grandmother.
Right.
On my dad's side, everybody stayed nearby my grandparents, with the exception of one of my aunts who joined the military and my dad who joined the
Mhm.
military.
Right.
My aunt my aunt got within 2 hours, and my dad was an hour and a half away. You know,
Mhm. Mhm.
so you look at it with me and my sister, because all of my family was still within a very close radius.
Yeah.
We still kind of grew up relatively together,
Yeah.
right? There was a different feeling with us and our kids and stuff like that. So we treated everything different. Now
Yeah.
you look from our generation on, a
Mhm.
lot of us, we followed the money. We
Yep.
left. A lot of us don't live within an
The
hour of
great
our
the
siblings.
great migration.
Right.
The other way.
My sister and I are probably like 5.5 hours apart.
Yeah, I got a brother that's 10 hours away. I
Yeah.
got another brother that's 24 hours away.
Yeah.
And
So it's
you
like,
know,
when do your kids see your sibling, see
they see
their
their
cousins and stuff?
and grandma and granddad probably still live in the same area that they lived in before,
Mhm. Yeah,
so everybody's spread out, you
right.
know. I get it. One of the best
If
things in the world for me was as I got to travel and see
yeah,
other things, you
if
know.
it wasn't for Facebook or
Yeah.
social media in general, I mean, I think that my kids would be completely lost, because I know with my nephew, my sister's son, that if he walked past my daughter today, she wouldn't know who he
She
is.
wouldn't know you. Yeah.
She wouldn't even know him. She would know the girl cousins because she's seen them most recently. But she hasn't seen my nephew in probably 20 years in person.
Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, she wouldn't even know who he was.
Right.
Wow. But you and your sister share a lot of genes. You know, you guys look alike, so I'm sure he kind of has your resemblance somewhere.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah. But still, it's crazy. The family dynamic that we grew up with, and even the one we grew up with, still was weaker than the one our parents grew up with.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And then the ones our children grew up in, because we were the money chasers. We went where the money was. We worked across the country, over here, over there. Our children, that connection is even less. And theirs is going to probably be even lesser. Their kids'
because
children.
if you go back to having that close knit, you had help.
Yeah.
So you didn't have the opportunity to feel like, oh, I'm entitled to all of this stuff, because you had stuff to do. You had people to be around.
Yeah.
You know,
You weren't sitting and twiddling your thumbs and trying to figure out
because you was
why
with
you're in
family,
this situation.
you felt good. You know, when you're spread out and things are different. Like I think I mentioned a few weeks ago, little Russ never lived where she was going to school with kids in her neighborhood until she got to like high school. Late middle school, where her mother lived. There was another girl in the neighborhood who went to the same school. But other than that, she didn't know the kids in my neighborhood.
Right.
You know.
Right. And then that makes it even worse, because you live around these people and you don't know who they are.
Right.
You know, it's a little crazy how things are panning out, especially when it comes to families and stuff like that. And I really believe that that's a root of it. Get back to family, man.
Yeah.
Bring your cousins and meet everybody. Like, I have a yearning to meet some of my family, right? Because there's sides of my family that I don't even know.
Yeah, that's true. I have a family reunion coming up, and there's a lot of my family I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, when they start mentioning people, I have no clue who they are.
Yeah, and I'm tired of going to funerals.
Yeah.
And somebody saying, "Hey, this is your cousin." Cousin who?
Right.
Well, y'all used to hang out pretty tough when y'all was, what, 5?
Right.
We a long ways away from that now.
Yeah.
You know?
Like my mom's nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
Outside of one, I couldn't tell you a single one of them's name.
Right. And those are your first cousins.
First cousins, and I couldn't tell you a single one of them's name. I don't know where they are. I have no clue how to find them, because all of their parents are gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of their parents are gone.
And
so
all that history is lost.
Yeah.
Once those parents go, all that history is lost, unless it was passed on to one of the siblings.
Right.
You know,
my mom is the last of her siblings.
Yeah. See?
And I've asked her before, and she's like, don't try to look them up. So I
that grudge
I have to ask. I have to ask a whole lot of history about women I meet, because shoot, I could get an episode of a soap opera. You know?
She is your cousin,
right?
And that is your baby. You better cut it out.
You kind of got to what my next question was going to be, is like, can entitlement be reversed? Because it really does come down to the sense of family, man.
Yeah, man. I believe that can kill a whole lot of it, because everybody starts in the same pressure cooker, man. Talking about the womb, everybody starts there. How you end up a lot of times is really up to you and what you do and what you allow to hold you back and what you allow to push you forward to excel.
Right. You look now, man, and the number of millionaires that are less than the age of 21.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Never heard of before.
That will never work a 9 to 5.
Never. Probably barely got out of high school. Right. Started their own thing. Made a whole bunch of money. And guess what? Let's hope they keep it. I'm root for the keep it. Hold on. Hopefully you got somebody in your ear that you allowed in to say, go see a financial advisor.
So true.
Take half of that money, put it in a compound interest earning account. Live off of your quarterly, dividends pay. I hope somebody got in their ear like that, because that just continues the wealth. But at the same time, you got a lot of people whining and complaining that they were like this young man. How can you have a baby and you wasn't prepared? Man, shoot, 90% of the people that I know wasn't prepared to have a child when they had a child.
So true.
90%. I'm willing to go 95 from the people that I know that I grew up with. I'm willing to go 95.
And you fall in that. You fall in the majority this time. For once in your life, you're in the majority, Les. let's do the last word.
I was damn sure not ready.
And now, the last word.
Man, let me say something first, man.
Yeah.
All I want to say is you allow things in your life to hold you back. Those are decisions that are made, and you made them. So you have to stand on them. If you want to do something better, you have to do something different to get a different result. Can't continue to do the same thing. So if you were born in a situation and it wasn't that good, change your situation so when your child comes along, you're raising your child in a better situation than you were raised in. Don't repeat the process, because too many of us continue to repeat the same processes that we were brought up in, and we continue to get the same outcomes.
I like that. And I'm not going to follow that up. So we're going to go to break. As we do each week, we like to close the show with just a little bit of inspiration. How many times have you heard someone say, "If you loved me, then"? That right there, that's a problem. Because real love doesn't come with conditions. It doesn't keep score. It doesn't say, "I'll love you if," or "I'll stay only when it's easy." Unconditional love is a quiet strength, not loud, not flashy, but built on loyalty, on patience, on grace. It sees the flaws, it celebrates the growth, and stands firm even in the storms. Look, as we get older, many of us have walked away from people we still love, not because we stopped loving them, but because the situation just wasn't right. But hear me on this. Love at its highest form is not transactional. It's not a trade-off. It's a gift, freely given. To love unconditionally is to say, I'm here. I believe in who you are, as you are, through the good, the bad, and everything in between. That's the part that so many of us miss. Unconditional love means no expectations, no conditions, just real acceptance, real care, real empathy, even when you don't get anything back. You see, we live and love in a world that teaches us to withhold, to measure, to protect. You see, that's when unconditional love becomes radical, as if we can offer it in a trade-off. Love is not a toy that we should use to punish with. It's the most healing force that we can give and receive. So Manspace Nation, let's love like that, without terms, without fear, and without limitations. Until next time. Man, I like that one because it's not conditions. It's not transactional. And a lot of times, and it goes back to the whole thing of entitlement.
That's right. That's right.
You feel entitled to certain things.
Yep.
If you're doing it for the right reasons.
You don't have to worry about all of that stuff.
Right. We've moved past the kids and now we've moved into relationships. And a lot of people bring that same entitlement. Because I'm your wife, because I'm your girl, because I'm your man, you're supposed to do certain things for me.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah.
Questionable. You get out of things what you put into them.
Right.
You put good things into your relationship, into your marriage.
I'm not speaking to you.
Yeah, well, don't talk. I won't
You're
talk.
gonna sleep on the couch. I don't even want to look at you today.
You get in what you put in.
Right. You're not getting any nookie.
Bye.
Manspace Nation. Catch us 2 days early at WTMSTV.com. Every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern. You can catch the latest episodes 2 days early. And then every Thursday, it is Throwback Thursday with back-to-back episodes of the Manspace podcast starting at 8 p.m. Eastern on WTMSTV.com.
Yeah.
You know that today is National Tapioca Day. Have you ever had tapioca?
Tapioca? No.
I think I'm too young for tapioca. I've never had that before. That's like something that you eat when you missing your teeth, and you know.
I was gonna say it's like pudding or something, right?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna like it.
I'm afraid.
I don't want it either. No.
Oh man! And on that note,
we out of here.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Manspace.
Whichever platform you listen to us on, make sure you subscribe and don't miss a show.
Remember to keep up with all the Manspace updates on our website, themanspacepodcast.com.
And you can follow us on Instagram at ManspaceNat1.
Until next time, Manspace Nation, he's Les, I am Russ, and we are out
of here.